Hi, this is Dee-Dee Devon of Divine Intervention, Lifestyle, and Nutrition Health Coaching. Congratulations, you made it another week in quarantine. I'm here to continue on my theme of ways and means to master anxiety and fear, and I want to talk about a technique today called resourcing. I want to preface by saying I'm finding reviewing my personal and professional stress techniques have been tremendously helpful in coping myself. And they say the best way to learn is to teach. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about what's happening in the world and how we're being almost forced to evolve. So thank you for that. Big heartfelt thank you. Today, I'm going to talk about resourcing. And resourcing is a technique to create change within oneself. Now, it might include certain states, it might include adopting a specific physiology, belief, values, attitudes, and even behaviors. This technique is meant to help you access the qualities and feelings that have helped you overcome tough times before. So it's kind of like borrowing on our victories of the past to feel more resourceful in the moment. It reminds us that we are powerful and completely, totally capable of facing anything that lies ahead, and that yes, we've been here before and we were able to pull through. So, let me ask you, what was a hard time in your life that you overcame, that you actually came out on the other side? Now, I'm not looking for what was the hardest time of your entire life, like the most traumatic experience. We want to find something that was maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, more like a 5 or a 6. Like it's enough that you were able to say yes, and that event did complete, and it is in the past, and I did survive. How do we know? Because we're here now. So you can always remind yourself that don't worry because that event is over now. But can you think of a time in the past, around a 5 or a 6, of a hard time that you overcame? And then you want to go ahead and put yourself back in that situation now. Now, if it feels too triggering in some way, then just go ahead and step in very quickly, meaning like feel yourself present there and then pop right out. And so you're going to step right in and pop right out. All we want to do is get a little feeling sense of what was it that allowed you to get through that? What was the quality that you developed? Was it courage? Was it instinct? Was it determination? Was it inner knowing? Was it resilience? Was it faith? What was the quality that you were able to access at that time? Now, I'm not talking about the moment of absolute despair and devastation. I'm talking a little bit past that, when you had the experience of, okay, I'm going to climb out of this. It's that inner resource, and that's what we want to be aware of, is that. So in those times of crisis, you were able to access something. So step in for just a moment and see, oh, yeah, that's right. I accessed determination. I decided that I was going to make it through this, that there would be a way. I didn't have all the answers. There was still so much uncertainty. But I would take one step in front of me that I could take that day, and then trust that the next step after that would light up. Okay, now, so the next question we want to ask ourselves, and you can even write this down so you remember, is what was it that you were believing about yourself that gave you that quality? So, what is it that you were believing about yourself that gave you that determination? What is it that you were believing about yourself that gave you that courage? Or if you had to teach me how to overcome, how you overcame that hardship, if you were now in the position of teaching me, what would you say? How could you teach me to access what you were able to access in that time to get through? So, if you had to teach me to get past X, what would you say? People usually know exactly when they go to teach you, but we just forget ourselves. So that's what I call inner resourcing from self, pulling from your own strengths from the past. Just another coaching technique to help you overcome fear and anxiety, and not just now, but in basically any situation. Fear is a biggie. Um, and so I'll be back next week to go over a few more resources that I have. And if you'd like to review this week's tools, you can go back in my feed here. They're all there. And please feel free to comment, share, like, and above all, keep the faith. I'm here for you always. We will get through this together. Namaste, my friends.